What's good with y'all, man? It's crunch time. Hit it like as y'all join in. Been gone for a few days, man. Dealing with this injury, trying to get the rehab right, get everything situated, man. So, do apologize for that, for the inconsistencies. But let's get into this situation about Steph Curry, man. You know what I mean? He's erupted last night for 56 points. So what that does is it proves that he is still in his prime, like everybody tried to say he wasn't. People try to say he was washed up. I told y'all he just didn't have no second option like everybody else in the league has a superstar second option. When you look at all of the best players, everybody playing with another superstar. Steph was playing with basically role players, it seemed like, and everybody wanted to get on him. Even though he started off the year, they was winning games. But now that he has Jimmy Butler, right? Somebody who basically people say is not even a superstar. Somebody that's going to give you around 20 points, be a solid second option. Somebody who is lesser than KD, who they say he needed KD. You know what I mean? Just lesser than basically everybody who everybody has on their team. When you talk about, the top 5, the top 10 players, other than like Shea, everybody basically has more than a dude like Jimmy Butler. So what that does is it proves Curry can do the most with less. This is why I told y'all, well, he can do the most with the least amount of help. And I told you guys that Stephen Curry is the greatest player from this generation. Flat out. He is, man. And if he wins again, which it looks like the Warriors got a chance to basically get into that play-in. Well, they can get past the play-in. They might get up to like the 6th, 5th seed. So they do that and go on a deep playoff run, man, and potentially take teams down, go on a deep playoff run. If they win another championship, oh boy, we're gonna have to have some serious conversations, man. Shout out Rico in the comments. He said the Warriors not winning again, but who knows though? Like, who really knows? They 7-1 with Jimmy Butler. Now that he got somebody that can take a little bit of attention off of him and stuff like that, it's not even too much help compared to everybody else. The reason why it'll put him so high up is because he's still doing more than everybody else with less. Mind you, he already got 2 rings without a superstar. There's not many players that did that so far in this generation. So if he wins another one without a superstar, man, it just goes to show you, man, that's insane. I think that it's a lot of teams they could beat. With Jimmy Butler, they can beat OKC in the playoffs. They could challenge the Lakers because the Lakers are, their defense is in question. Their defense is in question. And then you can put a dude like Jimmy Butler on Luka or LeBron. You put Draymond on LeBron. Unless Draymond goes in a double agent mode and starts to let the Lakers win and stuff like that. But, it's just one of them things, man. You got Stephen Curry exploding for 56. His game is so dynamic, man. It's just insane to me, bro. There's nobody else that can do what he's doing on the basketball court, and that's just facts. There's nobody else that can do that. That is a sign of somebody being the best player, bro. You said Lakers are number 1 defense. What are you talking about? We're not talking about, regular season. We're talking about in the playoff series. So a lot of y'all don't know how to consume the game and actually analyze what's going on the basketball court. We talking about what will happen in a playoff series. Because, you're going to have somebody that's going to be able to chase Stephen Curry around, not fall for the pump fakes and all that. You said Golden State won't make it that far. Listen, bro, I'm just putting it out there. I believe he got an argument to be top 3 right now. But if he wins again, it'll solidify it. And I believe the order would be, or the top 3, no order, would be, Jordan, Kobe, and Steph. That's what I believe it'll be. Because Steph will have 5 rings. And it will do so in a fashion of way how Jordan and Kobe did it. Listen, I done heard people say Steph is over Kobe, up there with Jordan. I'm not even mad at that, bro. Because the dynasty that he made, you know what I'm saying? How unguardable he is on the court. The way how the situation was organic. He won before he had a KD. Remember, Kobe had Shaq when he first started winning. But Steph won before he had KD. You feel what I'm saying? So there's certain things you look at. Steph beat KD before he played. Man, only reason Jordan will probably stay over him is because Jordan never really added a superstar to the situation. But Stephen Curry is just nothing short of amazing when you look at this, bro. And then you see KD's struggling right now. Can't even get into the play-in with a team that, remember, he went to basically the best team in the West. Kevin Durant went to the best team in the West on Phoenix and turned them to one of the worst teams in basketball. So people talking about, oh, you put KD on any team, they get better. That's already been disproven. So it didn't come down to KD when you look at the finals. It just KD had a mismatch on him defensively in LeBron James to where he can kind of explode. You know what I'm saying? You said, but he didn't sign with the best team in the West. They traded everything for it. No, that's not true. He went over there. You still had Chris Paul. You still had DeAndre Ayton. You still had Devin Booker. What are you talking about? So look at all the excuses they'll try to make. Just like, for what? What's the point of making them excuses, bro? You still had the main core. It's like bro, and then you traded Ayton, and Ayton damn near Ayton over there in Portland damn near he winning the same amount of games as Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton is winning the same amount of games as Phoenix. Damn near. It's like a couple games off. So cut it out, bro. Like, we don't got time for that, bro. You know what I mean? You said, wait, so if Curry win, he'll be third behind Bron and Jordan. No, behind Kobe and Jordan. Well, honestly, like I said, you can make a case to put Steph like 2, you know what I'm saying, over Kobe. I ain't even really mad at that. You said it's because Curry is humble, and Curry was the reason KD scored at the level he did at Golden State. Yeah, Curry, like, bro, you just can't. You can't even really, like, make an excuse for it at this point. The proof is right here in the pudding. It's literally right there. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Bron. The reason I put him over Bron is because all the help LeBron had for his rings, and Steph didn't need that much help. He said Curry being on the same team his whole career also helps his go debate. Facts. Right, you're doing it all on one team. You know what I mean? You said he's in his fifth. You said Bron is in his 5th prime. No, it's only one prime, bro. It's only one career. We can't do that. We're not about to break it up into multiple primes. That don't even make sense, dog. So you think Steph wins those 2 titles over a prime Bron and Kyrie without KD? Well, after 2017, it was only Kyrie. It was only Bron. So he would have won against Bron in 2018. But the thing is, in 2017, no, I think Bron and Kyrie would have won that if KD wasn't there. But now you got to ask yourself, why are we making excuses for other people when they lose to multiple superstars? Because if he'd have lost to Bron and Kyrie again, like him losing to Bron and Kyrie in 2016, and then maybe in 2017, now you got to say, damn, he going against 2 superstars when he the only superstar on his team. So it don't necessarily take away because, Kobe lost to multiple superstars with the Celtics when he was the only superstar. And Kobe lost to the Pistons. And he had Shaq. He had that super team. So it doesn't negate, it doesn't take away from him being able to be top 3 because there's other people that lost multiple times. And then he probably still would have a winning finals record. You know what I mean? Also, he proved he can beat multiple superstars as being the only superstar on the squad because he won again in 2022 against Tatum and Brown. And he was the only superstar on that team. So it doesn't really him losing to 2017 wouldn't have that much of an effect on his record. Somebody said Curry draws so many double and triple teams. Yeah, bro, I just think that they got a super duper chance right now to make that happen and go ahead and make a deep playoff run. I don't know if they win a championship. I still would pick Dallas over them to win because they don't have nobody to guard AD. That's the only thing. So I'm just saying, that's how great it would be if it happens because he had to beat a whole bunch of competition on the way there. Man, but like I said, bro, all the people that say he wasn't in his prime no more, they definitely nowhere to be found right now because him having a dude only like Jimmy Butler. Imagine if he had Luka Doncic. Imagine if he had an AD. Right? He don't even have no big man still. Like a dude like John Morant got. Imagine if he had a Jaylen Brown on his team. Imagine if he had Damian Lillard on his team. All these dudes that we put in the conversation had more help. Now, Jokic has Jamal Murray as the second best player. To me, he's a borderline superstar, but not during the regular season. So really, he basically like a he's basically on the level with Jimmy Butler, damn near, because they be the same they be producing around the same numbers for the regular season, and then he turn up in the playoffs. So we know Jokic is in that conversation, though, as being the best player from his generation, which I consider his generation and next generation after Steph Curry, is what I do. You know what I mean? So two dudes on similar levels. The only thing is Steph working on his fifth. You know what I'm saying? So it just, it gets to that point. You know what I mean? You said, no, he had a good game, but this is one of Curry's worst seasons statistically. Well, no, not really. Unless you want to go all the way back to, I mean, I guess you can say compared to the rest of his prime, yeah, but remember, this is the least amount of help he had, though. You got to understand, like, it'll be harder to score when you don't have that much help on your team as far as the second option. And you got to play against all these deep teams. You know, it's fine, though. I mean, if you want to go off that, I think, what, he's still averaging, 24 points a game? 23? So, his prime is still going. You know, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this dog. Again, do apologize for the inconsistent content. It's been a rough week with this injury, man, but I'm getting through it.